Welcome to the Classified Community Entries Part 4. In this video, we will be seeing the operations performed on a binary search tree. First one, insertion, second, searching, and deletion. Insertion is to insert an item into a binary search tree. Searching is to search for a specific item in a tree, and deletion is to delete a node from a given tree. So first we'll see what is insertion. Step 1. So if item is read from the keyboard, it must be stored in a node. So this is achieved by using malloc function with the help of getNode function. So the code is temp equals getNode, temp of info equals item, temp of link equals null, and temp of rlink equals null. Step 2 is if the tree does not exist, then return the above node itself as the root node. So if root equals null, then return temp. Step 3, if the tree already exists, then root will not be null. So in such a case, we have to insert the node we created in step 1 in an appropriate place. So we know that in a binary search tree, items towards the left of the node are lesser in value than the items to the right of the binary search tree. So considering this diagram, let temp with info of 140 be the node to be inserted. Now we have to find an appropriate position to insert this. So let us assume that the variable always points to the root node of the tree. So since search starts from the root, we use two pointers, current and previous, to find the appropriate position in the tree. So the pointer variable previous always points to the parent of current node. Initially, current points to root and previous points to null. So previous equals null and current equals root. Now as long as the item is less than info of current, that means info of current, keep updating the pointer variable current towards left. That is current equals current of link, or update the current towards the right. Current equals current of rlink. Before updating current towards left or right, we save its address in previous. Previous equals current, so that the pointer variable always points to the parent node of current. So the code is previous equals current. If item less than current of info, then current equals current of link, else current equals current of rlink. Now, while updating current towards left or right, it may become null. So in such a case, we have found the appropriate position to insert and stop updating current. So the above code will be repeatedly executed as long as current is not null. So we just have to add a while statement while current not equal to null. Then the statements as previous. So once current points to null, insert the node temp towards left of previous if item is less, or insert it towards the right if item is greater. So if item of is less than previous of info, then previous of link equals temp, else previous of rlink equals temp. Then we return the address of the root node using the statement return root. Or else, if there are no duplicate items, then this executes. So this is the whole program to insert an item into a binary search tree without any duplicate items. Next operation is searching. Let us see how to search for an element in a binary search tree. So step 1 is we are checking for an empty tree. So if the tree does not exist, then we return null, indicating the search is unsuccessful. So if root equals null, then return null. Step 2, search for the node in the left subtree or in the right subtree. So it is same as the program that we discussed in previous. So only the change is that once current becomes null, control comes out of the while loop and we say that key is not present in the tree and return null, indicating search is unsuccessful. So this is the C code. If root equals null, then return null, that is empty tree, while current not equal to null means this we are searching for the item. Then if item equals current of info, return current. This is if found, return the node. If item less than current of info, search towards the left, that is current equals current of our link, else search towards the right, and return null means key not found. So if we want to search for an item in a binary search tree in a recursive function, then this is the C program. If root equals null, we return root. That means item not found. If item equals root of info, return root. Here item is found. If we want to search recursively on the left side, then this is a if function, returns search of item comma root of our link. That means we are searching recursively on the right side. Next operation is deletion. So in deletion, it is important to note that once we delete a node, the order of the tree should be maintained. That is, even after deleting a node, elements in the left subtree should be lesser in value than the elements in the right subtree. So there are two cases while deleting. One is an empty left subtree and a non-empty right subtree. Another one is non-empty left subtree and a non-empty right subtree. Case 1, an empty left subtree and a non-empty right subtree. So in this, if current of a link equals null, means if the left subtree is empty and non-empty right subtree is saved. And if the right subtree is empty, then the non-empty left subtree is saved. So this is the diagram. So this figure shows where current denotes a node to be deleted in both the diagrams. So in both the cases, one of the subtrees is empty and the other is non-empty. The node identified by parent is the parent of the node cur. So the non-empty subtree can be obtained and saved in the variable q. So case 2, when non-empty left subtree and non-empty right subtree. So considering these figures, where current denotes the node to be deleted, in both the cases, both the subtrees are non-empty. So this is the function to delete an item from the tree. So in order to delete, we need to insert something in the binary search tree. So this part is the insertion part, which is explained previously, and this is the deletion part. So here, SUC, that is successor equals current of our link. We obtained the node to be deleted and its parent. So the in order successor always lies towards the right, and while successor of L link not equal to null, and immediately keep traversing to the left. So attach left subtree of the node to be deleted to the left of successor of the node to be deleted. So successor of L link equals current of L link. So attach the left of node to be deleted to left of successor of the node to be deleted. Then obtain the right subtree of the node to be deleted. So the right subtree is obtained. Q equals current of R link. So attach the node Q to the parent. So now after case 1 and 2, it is required to attach the right subtree of the node to be deleted to the parent of the node to be deleted. So if the parent of the node to be deleted does not exist, then return Q itself as the node. Using this statement, if parent equals null, then return Q. But if the parent exists for the node to be deleted, then attach the subtree pointed to by Q to the parent of the node to be deleted. In this case, attach Q to parent based on the direction. So connecting the parent of the node to be deleted to Q is done by if current equals parent of a link, parent equals a link equals Q, else parent of our link equals Q. So once the node Q is attached to the parent, to the left or to the right, the node pointed by the current can be deleted and return the address of the root node. So the corresponding statements are free of current and return the root. So the other operations performed on binary search tree, find maximum, that is to return the maximum item in the tree, find minimum, to return minimum item in the tree, and to find the height of the tree, to count the number of nodes and to count the number of leaf nodes. First function to return the highest item in binary search tree or to find the maximum. So given a binary search tree, a node with maximum value is obtained by traversing and obtaining the rightmost node in the tree. So if there's no right subtree, then return the root itself as the node containing the item with the highest value. So this is the function node maximum of node root, node current, and current equals current of R link. Here we obtain the rightmost node in the BST, and that rightmost node in the BST will be the highest item in the BST, and we return the current node. Now to find the least item or the minimum item in the BST, so here the L link current equals current of L link. As we know that all the items with the least value are kept in the left of the binary search tree. So when we retrieve current of L link, we get the minimum value of binary search tree. Then height of the tree. Now let us see how to find the height of the tree. So height of the tree is nothing but the maximum level of the tree. So this is done by recursive way. The formula is height of root is -1 if the root is null, but height of root is 1 plus max of height of root of L link, comma height of root of R link. Otherwise means if the tree exists. So this is the function. The int max function is written to find the maximum of A or B. So that max function has the maximum value, and that will help us to find the height of the tree. Next function is to count the number of nodes in a tree. Void count node of node root. So the number of nodes in a tree is obtained by traversing the tree in any traversal technique and increment the counter whenever a node is visited. Count plus plus. So the variable count can be global variable and it is initialized to 0 before calling this function. So in this example, the in-order traversal is used to visit each node. So this is the C function. Next is to count the leaves of or terminal nodes in a tree or the last nodes in a binary search tree. So in the previous case, we visit each node in a given tree, whereas here a leaf is encountered by the count update. A leaf or a terminal node is the one which has an empty left or empty right child. So the variable count can be global variable and it is initialized to 0 to start with. The function to count the leaves or terminal nodes in a tree is here. Now we will see what are expression trees. First, we will see what is an expression. So a sequence of operators and operands that reduces to a single value is called an expression. And expression tree is a binary tree that satisfies these properties. Any leaf is an operand, the root and internal nodes and operators, and the subtrees represent sub-expressions with root of the subtree as an operator. So this is an infix expression, and this infix expression can be expressed in pre-order traversal and post-order traversal. So this is the pre-order traversal and the right side is the post-order traversal. So whatever end value we get, it is just the opposite in post-order traversal. So here we get the prefix expression and the opposite of that will be the postfix expression. The thing to note here is in an expression tree, we observe that if the expression tree is traversed in pre-order, we get prefix expression, and if we traverse in post-order, we get postfix expression. So we traverse in order and we get an infix expression without parenthesis. So next, a function to create an expression tree for the postfix expression. So first we scan the symbol from left to right, create a node for the scan symbol, and if the symbol is an operand, we push the corresponding node onto the stack. So if the symbol is an operator, we pop one node from the stack. So we repeat the step 1, that is scanning the symbol and creating a node for each symbol in the postfix expression every time. So finally, when scanning all of the symbols from postfix expression is over, address of the root node of expression tree is on top of the stack. So this is a C program to create an expression tree for the postfix expression. Here temp equals get node, we obtain a node for each operator. St of k plus plus is stack of k plus plus equals temp. We push the operand node onto the stack. And here temp of r link equals stack of minus minus k. We obtain the second operand from stack. Temp of L link equals stack of minus minus k. We obtain the first operand from stack. And stack of k plus plus equals temp. We push the operator node onto the stack. Return stack of minus minus k. We return the root of the expression tree. Then this is a function to evaluate the expression represented as a binary tree. So in expression trees, whenever an operator is encountered, we evaluate the expression in the left subtree and evaluate the expression in the right subtree, and then we perform the operation. So this is a C function to evaluate the expression represented by an expression tree. Thank you.